Alright, here is the video review for Mastermind Creations R-30 from their reformatted line. NITRO, an homage to Nitro Convoy or Override, depending on whether you're going with the Galaxy Force or Transformers Cybertron versions of the character, which also makes him either a he or a she, depending on which continuity. Override was female, Nitro Convoy was male. So you've got the options. It is a remold of their Calidus, their version of More Than Meets the Eye Hot Rod, and it works really well because despite being a very similar vehicle, there's some nice differences. The gun obviously is different. The wings back here are not the longer yellow spoilers. The pipes are gone. There's a nice smooth little arm plate here. Translucent red wheels, which is actually a really nice touch. There you can kind of see through them there. And same on the back as well. But otherwise, transformation-wise, exactly the same. There's a few physical differences here in car mode, which we just went over, but functionally identical to Calidus. But nice deco on it. The deco is really, really nice looking on this. I like the pop of this bright blue up here on the shoulders, and here the red looks nice. It's a really, really sharp looking car. I like the new fin pieces as well. And there it is without the gun. Looks like a fast little thing. The Transformer will go ahead and untab the feet here. Extend the two halves apart. Go ahead and pop the arms down here, untab them from there. Pull them out to the side. Bring the head down. Fold that up. Untab the pipes, which actually seem to tab on a little tighter than we did on the Calidus mold. I'll lift this up, pull this whole middle assembly up and out of the body. Like that, and it's going to rotate around here at the waist. Gotta get this out of the way here. Lift it up, pull the two little pipe pieces in. Then bring this up to here and get it lined up so those wheels go inside it. So everything's straight there. And then the arms untab, and this whole assembly rotates up and tabs onto this and locks that all together, just like that. And then on this side the same. Bring the arms down, collapse the shoulder joint up and around. And then down here on the legs, you want to lift these panels up. Lift these panels back. And flip the wheels in. Close those back up. Same on the back, split those apart. The foot, lift it up. And slide it back until it clicks into place. And same over here. And again, going to reverse, make sure this... There is a click at the end of this going forward. So when you come forward, you want to lift this up and then bring this all the way up until you hear that click into place. Flatten out the feet and then take the gun, put it in his or her hand, whichever one you're going with. And there is Nitro in robot mode. And again, it's much like the original figure. It works for male or female, I feel. Let's see if we can make it not quite as bright so the white doesn't disappear there. There we go. I also got a new tripod. I've had it for a couple days now, and I'm just getting used to how it moves. It's a little stiffer than my old one to move around. So you've got a ball joint here at the neck. The dual hinges at the shoulders, as well as the extra hinge. You can bring the arm out a little wider if you want. You got dual hinge elbows, a bicep swivel, and a forearm swivel. Here, opening fingers. The index finger is separate from the other two. They are curved a little weird, so if you have it open, it looks a little odd, but, you know, hey, if you have it slightly curved at all, it looks okay. There is wrist swivel. I think it's actually on a ball joint, but it's kind of limited by this panel back here. You do have waist swivel, ratcheting hips. They're not clicking, but there are very specific detents. And then a tight swivel there, front to back. Thigh swivel. The hinge knees, just slightly past 90 degrees. And then there is some there is some ankle tilt, although again, kind of blocked by the way the foot hits this leg armor. I do wish there were a position, like there were more detents in the hips, because you pretty much, this is a very strong detent here, and the next one is straight up and down. Like something in between those would be nice, although this isn't super horrible. But yeah, you lose some of the teal on the arms. It goes around to the back here in robot mode, but there's still the stump of the chest and then some there on the forehead. I really like that, the way that blue pops in the overall look of it. But again, a really nice deco and not a bad use of a remold. And then just for comparison, here she is with the original Calidus mold. I don't have any of the I don't have the shattered glass or the lost light colors. I really would have liked. I wanted the lost light colors. I couldn't make it to TFCon Toronto. I was told there was going to be a Calidus at TFCon USA. I assumed that it was going to be the same lost light exclusive. It wasn't. It was the shattered glass one, which looks nice, but I really want, if I get a second version of that mold, I really want the lost light colors. But yeah, it's a good solid figure. I almost feel like because this is more of an homage to an older character that I didn't have a huge attachment to. Like this one almost works a little better, like because it's easier to look at the comic and be like, well, there's a few differences between this one and the comic Rodimus, whereas Nitro, I think, is a really nice version of Nitro Convoy / Override. And there's a shot of the back there with the new fins. They are separate pieces. That you can pop them out if you wish, but or glue them in if you don't want them to pop out. But it's just a neat silhouette. Yeah, there it is. Mastermind Creations reformatted R-30 Nitro. I think this one's up for pre-order now, and apparently the run on, like, there's a very small run of this guy, so or girl, whatever you want to think about it. So if you want it, get your pre-order in, because I don't think they're making as much of Nitro as a lot of the other versions of the mold, or they're like, I don't think it's as big a run as their standard figures. So get it while you can. But there it is, reformatted Nitro.